Okay, so you know how everyone keeps saying that AI is like the next big thing?
Right.
Well, imagine waking up one morning to like news that we're suddenly on this like
Huh?
fast track to a future with super intelligent AI,
Yeah.
but nobody's actually ready for it.
Hmm.
That's basically what Miles Brundage is saying.
It's definitely a
This former,
yeah, a noteworthy message coming from him, that's for sure.
yeah, former OpenAI researcher.
Brundage was so deep in this stuff at OpenAI, right?
Yeah.
Like his whole thing was AGI readiness research.
Yeah.
So for him to come out and say
Right.
that neither they nor like any other lab
Right, yeah.
is prepared for AGI,
Right.
let alone the whole world. I mean, that's heavy.
Yeah, it really makes you wonder, like,
Yeah.
what does he even mean by ready, you know? Is
Yeah.
it just that the technology has to be ready, or
No.
is it more than that?
It's way more than just the tech being ready. It's like Brundage is talking about AGI readiness on this like global scale.
Okay.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Is the world even like remotely prepared
Mm.
for the massive impact
Right.
super intelligent AI could have?
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking about tech here.
Right.
We're talking healthcare,
Yeah.
finance, jobs, like
Yeah.
how we live, how we interact with each other.
Yeah.
Basically, like everything changes.
Okay, so it's this like huge concept of AGI readiness that we kind of need to unpack here.
Yeah.
And Brundage isn't just like,
Right.
saying we need to avoid like a Terminator scenario.
Exactly.
He's saying we need to like proactively shape a better world.
Yeah, he believes that
Yeah.
AI governance isn't just about like avoiding disasters, right?
Right.
It's about using this super powerful tool
Right.
to actually like build a better future.
Right.
But to do that, we need to seriously like
Yeah.
step it up because
According to him, at least, we are really lagging behind.
so then that leads to the next question.
Yeah.
How far behind are we?
Right.
Did he like quantify
He did.
at all?
He did to try to get a grip on like where we stand, right?
Okay.
Brundage actually created what he called a scorecard
Okay.
to evaluate how humanity is doing in key areas
Okay.
that are like super necessary for successfully governing AI.
I'm going to guess that the results aren't
Yeah,
stellar.
not really, no.
Okay.
So he had these like 4 key areas, okay?
Okay.
Shared understanding, technical tooling, regulatory infrastructure, the
Right.
societal resilience.
Okay.
Shared understanding, at least people kind of get
Mm-hmm.
what the potential risks and benefits are.
Okay.
So he gave that a B. Like, we're not totally clueless. Technical tooling, he gave a C. Like, we're making progress,
Okay.
but not as quickly
Mm.
or with enough funding as we really need to be. So we're kind of muddling through.
Yeah, like we're
Yeah.
we're trying, but
What about the other 2?
okay. So regulatory infrastructure, D's grade.
Ooh.
Yeah. Things are moving, but there's a
Yeah.
ton of uncertainty
Yeah.
about how effective
Right.
like any of it's going to be.
Yeah.
And then finally, societal resilience.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, straight up failing grade on that one.
Okay, that's kind of alarming.
Yeah, it is.
What does he mean by societal resilience?
Okay, so basically what he means is
Yeah.
our ability as a society
Mhm.
to like
Mhm.
effectively handle the huge shifts that AGI is going to bring.
Right.
And if we're honest,
Yeah.
we're already struggling with like
Yeah.
comparatively minor disruptions that AI is causing today.
It's true. You see it everywhere, like deep fakes,
Ugh, don't even get me started.
spreading misinformation, like
Mhm.
causing chaos. Online scams are getting so much more sophisticated.
Crazy.
And that's just, the beginning. And
the tip of the iceberg.
yeah, and we haven't even like
Exactly.
begun to figure out how to handle the economic disruption
Oh, right.
that AGI could bring. Like,
Yeah, that's like one of Brundage's like key examples.
Yeah.
Think about AI-driven job displacement.
Mm-hmm.
It's already happening.
Right.
It's only going to accelerate
Right.
as AI gets more and more capable.
Yeah.
The problem is
Yeah.
we don't even know like
Yeah.
what a post-AGI economy would look like,
Right.
let alone how to ensure that people can like survive
Yeah.
but thrive, right? When
Right.
their jobs are being automated.
Yeah. It's literally
It's crazy.
like that scene from Wall-E,
I know.
where everyone is just like floating around in space,
Yeah.
letting the robots do everything for them.
He mentions Wall-E. in,
Has he really?
yeah, in one of his posts
Wow.
expressing his concern about like
Yeah.
civilizational stagnation.
Right.
In a world where AI takes over everything.
Yeah.
It's a really interesting point, right?
It is. It really is.
It raises the question, like, if AI can handle everything,
Yeah.
what does that mean for human purpose? And,
Mhm.
like, human progress,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
Like, what do we do?
And that actually brings us to another
Right.
one of Brunage's major concerns,
Yes.
which is this potential for a massive gap between what he calls the cognitive haves and have-nots.
That's right. That's right. And this is where things get,
Yeah.
like, really, really interesting.
Okay.
Brundage basically argues that
Yeah.
we're moving toward a future
Uh-huh.
where access to like the
Yeah.
most advanced and powerful AI
Yeah.
is directly tied to
To your wealth.
your ability to pay.
Yeah. So basically, the more money you have, the
Exactly.
better AI you have access to.
The better AI you can access, yeah.
Does he elaborate on like what that would look like?
He does. He calls it the test time compute paradigm.
Oh.
So basically, like,
Mm-hmm.
the more computing power you can afford,
Right.
the smarter and more capable your AI
Right.
becomes.
Oh. Okay, I see where this is going. It's like a
Yeah, it's a little
little concerning, yeah.
a little concerning.
A little.
Just a tad.
Yeah.
So imagine a world, right?
Yeah.
Where rich people have AI advisors making like
Yeah.
perfect financial decisions for them,
Uh-huh.
AI tutors that give their kids this totally personalized education,
Mm-hmm.
AI doctors diagnosing their illnesses
Right.
with like incredible accuracy.
Yeah.
And then meanwhile, right,
Yeah.
everybody else, anyone who can't afford
Yeah.
this high-powered AI
Right.
are just left to
Yeah.
like navigate this increasingly complex world
Yeah.
with
Like very limited help.
very limited assistance.
That's
Yeah.
kind of chilling, honestly.
Yeah, it's a little freaky.
Like it's a whole other level of
Oh.
inequality we're talking. Like
Yeah.
your access to opportunity, whether it's education or healthcare,
Right.
or even just like
Yeah.
navigating daily life,
Right.
could be determined by
Right.
your ability to pay for
Exactly.
assistance.
And that goes right back to
right.
that
The societal resilience.
yeah, that societal resilience or lack thereof.
Or lack thereof.
Yeah,
right,
we talked about
yeah.
before.
Yeah. So what does all this mean for like
Yeah.
our listener? You know, it's great to talk about these
Yeah.
big picture,
Big ideas, but
big ideas, but like,
Yeah.
how could this
yeah, how could this affect you?
impact you? Yeah.
That's the question.
Right.
Yeah. And it's something that each of us needs to like
Yeah.
really sit with.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It really depends on like your situation, your field of work,
Yeah. Yeah.
your skills, your access to resources.
It really seems like if we're talking about a future
Yeah.
where AI plays
Yeah.
such a significant role,
Yeah.
that everyone needs to be thinking about this.
Everyone, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know, one of
Yeah.
Brundage's big points is
Yeah.
that all this is happening
Yeah.
way faster
Yeah.
than most policymakers realize.
It almost feels like we're like
It does, right?
sleepwalking into this future.
Yeah, it's like, are we paying attention?
Yeah.
Like, hello.
Yeah.
He draws this parallel, right,
Okay.
to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Okay.
Remember,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
all the warnings about a potential pandemic,
Right. And then they were all ignored.
totally ignored.
Yeah. And then
And then, bam, everything changed.
everything changed. Yeah.
And we were scrambling to catch up.
Right.
Is he saying we're on, like,
Yeah. Is that what he's?
a similar trajectory?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's definitely concerned
Okay.
about a similar scenario.
Okay.
So, playing out with AI,
Yeah.
we need to act now while there's still time
Right.
to, like, shape a future
Right.
where AI benefits everyone
Right.
and not just, like, a select few.
Okay. So let's get into
Like,
like
let's get practical.
what can we do about this? What
Right.
solutions does he propose?
So he stresses that we need, like, hard data and analysis
Okay.
to really demonstrate the urgency to
Yeah.
the people in power.
Okay.
Not just hype and speculation, but like
Yeah.
quantitative evidence of what AI can do
Right.
and the potential impact
Okay.
of different policy choices.
Let's just show them the numbers, basically.
Show them the numbers.
Prove what's at stake,
Yes, yes. And then
and then offer some solutions.
offer concrete solutions.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
And one of his key recommendations is that we need to establish a U.S. AI Safety Institute,
Okay.
like a dedicated organization.
That has the resources and the expertise
Right.
to specifically address these challenges.
That makes sense.
Right.
We've seen
We've seen it work.
yeah, how focused R&D efforts
Right.
can drive progress
Exactly.
in other fields. So
Yeah. And while he's calling for new initiatives
yeah.
like this institute,
Yeah.
he also
Yeah.
he also sees value in adapting existing legal frameworks
Okay.
to address these AI challenges.
Are there any examples of that?
Yeah, he specifically mentions
Okay.
the EU's AI Act
Okay.
as like a starting point,
Okay.
which shows
Hmm.
governments are starting to take AI regulation seriously.
Yeah, it's encouraging to see
It is. It
that
is.
movement, even if it's not
Right.
perfect yet,
Exactly.
but is regulation even
Yeah.
enough
Well, I guess
to address all this?
Yeah, he argues that we need more than just rules and regulations.
Yeah.
We need a shift in our thinking about
Okay.
AI.
Okay.
We need to move beyond
Yeah.
seeing it as this purely technological challenge
Right.
and start addressing it
Yeah.
as a societal one.
That makes sense.
Well-
It's you can't just focus on
Yeah, we can't just
building the
like,
smartest AI.
the smartest AI.
Yeah, you also have to
Got to think about.
build a world where
Yeah.
that intelligence
Yes.
is used responsibly.
Responsibly and ethically.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And here's a really important point
Okay.
that Brundage makes
Yeah.
AI benefiting all of humanity
Yeah.
requires deliberate choices.
Okay.
It's not just going to happen automatically.
So this isn't just something that's happening in
Yeah.
research labs
Sure.
or
This is happening now.
yeah, government offices or
It's
something.
happening now.
It's happening now
Yeah, in our everyday lives.
in our everyday lives.
That's what makes this so personal.
Yeah.
Because those choices aren't just being made by
Yeah.
tech experts,
Yeah.
policymakers.
Yeah.
They're being made by each of us
Right.
every single day.
Yeah.
The way we choose to use AI,
Mm-hmm.
the way we discuss it,
Mm-hmm.
the values that we prioritize,
Yeah.
all of these actions contribute to shaping
Yeah.
the future of AI.
So what does this all mean for you, our listener?
Right.
What choices?
What choices can you make
can you make in your own life and your own work
in your life, in your work?
to help build a future where AI benefits everybody?
Everyone.
Yeah.
That's the question.
That is the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the big question, isn't
That
it?
is.
It's easy to
Yeah.
feel kind of overwhelmed by all this.
Yeah.
But Brundage,
Yeah.
he offers some guidance.
Okay, so let's get practical.
Yeah, let's get practical.
What can people actually do?
Right.
Because it feels like this could go
It could really well
really could.
or horribly wrong.
It could go either way.
Yeah.
But remember,
Yeah.
Brundage left OpenAI not out of despair, right?
Right.
But to advocate
Uh,
for change
Yeah.
from a different position.
Okay. Yeah.
He sees a path forward,
Okay.
and action is key.
Okay.
So first and foremost,
Yeah.
educate yourself.
Okay.
There are so many resources out there, books, articles, podcasts that can give you a really solid understanding of AI, the benefits, the risks, the ethics.
I bet a lot of people,
Maybe
just hear the hype
yeah.
and they think, "Oh, AI,
It's a tech thing.
it's a tech thing."
Yeah, leave it to the nerds. But
Yeah.
it's so much more than that.
Yeah. It's about all of us. It's about all of us.
Yeah.
And, the key here is don't
Yeah.
just passively consume
Yeah.
the headlines.
Yeah.
Dig deeper.
Yeah.
Actively seek out different perspectives.
Right.
Explore the nuances.
It's like anything else, really.
It is.
The more
you learn,
learn.
the more you realize
Yeah.
how much more there is to learn.
Yeah, but it's that process
It is, yeah.
of learning.
It is where you find the aha moments.
Yeah, you find the
Right, exactly.
the breakthroughs.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so educate yourself.
Educate yourself and then
Right.
engage in conversations.
Okay.
Talk to your friends, your family, your colleagues
Right.
about these issues.
Yeah.
Share what you're learning.
Right.
Ask questions.
Yeah.
Be open to debating different viewpoints
It's about getting those
Yes.
conversations out in the open.
out in the open.
So we can
Yeah. So we can all start like
We're grappling
with this together.
Yeah.
AI shouldn't be something that's like only discussed within like Silicon Valley, right?
Yeah.
We need everybody at the table.
And then if you're ready to, like, take it a step further.
Take it a step further. Get involved.
Get involved, yeah. Like, what would that look like?
So there are a number of ways that you can contribute.
Yeah.
You could support organizations working on like AI policy. Reach out to your elected officials. Write letters to the editor. Right. Basically, like make your voice heard.
Make your voice heard. Okay.
Yeah. Think about your sphere of influence, right?
Yeah.
If you're in education, like push for AI literacy to be part of the curriculum.
Okay.
If you're in business, like explore ways to like use AI ethically and responsibly.
Yeah, it's about recognizing that each of us has a role to play. Yeah.
No matter what our background is.
Yeah.
If you're an artist, maybe you could like experiment with AI as a creative tool.
Yeah.
But be mindful of the implications.
Yeah.
The point is, like, you can make a difference.
Okay.
Brundage himself is a great example.
Okay.
He's using his expertise to advocate for like policy changes.
Right.
But he's also like doing a deep dive into the economic implications of AI.
Right.
Particularly job displacement.
Yeah.
He's asking the important questions.
Okay.
And like trying to find solutions for a more equitable and sustainable future.
It's interesting that he's focusing on that economic side of things.
It is interesting.
It feels like that often gets like overshadowed by the like more sensational.
Right. Robots are going to take over.
Yeah. Robot apocalypse.
He specifically highlights the need for what he calls post-AGI economics.
Okay.
It's essentially like a whole new way of thinking about work and wealth in a world where AI can automate so many things.
It's a complex issue.
It is.
But it's one we definitely
can't ignore it.
Yeah.
It's easy to get swept up in like the fear and hype.
You see those headlines all the time?
All the time.
Like,
is AI going to steal your job?
Yeah.
Will robots enslave humanity?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a lot.
It's a bit much. Yeah.
But Brundage, he reminds us that we're not powerless.
Okay.
We have agency.
Right.
We can choose to be like passive observers.
Right.
Or we can choose to actively participate in shaping this technology.
Right.
And that's like the most important takeaway from all this.
Okay.
AI isn't some inevitable force.
Right.
That's beyond our control.
Right.
It's a reflection of our choices.
Okay.
Our values and our aspirations.
Okay.
Ultimately, the future of AI is up to us.
It's up to us to decide.
That's up to decide.
So if we're going to like shape this future, where do we even begin?
Right. So Brundage emphasizes that.
Yeah.
We need to shift our focus, from just like technological advancement to a more like holistic approach.
Okay. So like not just focusing on the how, but also like the why.
The why, the what if.
Yeah.
Exactly. And he highlights the importance of like inclusivity in this process, right?
Yeah.
Right. It can't just be like technologists and policymakers making these decisions.
Yeah.
We need input from like ethicists, social scientists, economists, artists, everybody.
Everybody. It's not that diversity of thought that's like so crucial.
It is so crucial.
Yeah.
We need to make sure that the future of AI reflects the values and the needs of all of humanity.
Right.
Not just a select few.
Yeah. And this brings us to one of Brundage's most compelling points.
I think so.
Okay.
He argues that instead of fearing AI, we should view it as a mirror.
A mirror.
Reflecting our own potential.
Okay, that's a powerful image.
It is powerful.
Yeah.
He suggests that AI, like in its current state, is largely a reflection of like our own desires, our biases, and our limitations.
So if we want to create a better AI, we need to
look inward.
Yeah, we need to fix
ourselves.
Ourselves first.
Exactly. He argues that by striving to create a more ethical and responsible and beneficial AI, we're actually pushing ourselves to become better as a species.
So it's almost like we're holding up this this technological mirror.
It is a technological mirror.
And saying okay,
what do we need to change?
What do we need to change about ourselves?
It's about ourselves.
To create something.
To create something truly extraordinary. Yeah.
It's a profound way.
It's a really interesting way.
To look at it.
Of looking at it.
And it brings us back to this idea of
right, back to choice.
We have the power.
We have the power
to choose what kind of future.
To choose what kind of future
with AI
we want to create.
And those choices start with us.
Those choices start now.
Now it's not about
it's not about waiting
trying for someone else to fix it.
Someone else to fix it, yeah.
It's about each of us taking responsibility for shaping this technology.
Even in
small ways.
Small ways.
Yeah. He points out that even simple actions, like choosing to support companies that are developing AI ethically.
Right.
Or educating yourself about the potential biases in algorithms can have a ripple effect.
It's like that butterfly effect thing.
It's like the butterfly effect.
Well, one small change,
small action
can have huge consequences.
Yeah, totally.
Unforeseen consequences.
Yeah. Okay, so we're making all these choices.
We are.
What does he see?
What's the best case scenario?
As the most desirable outcome.
Right. What does he want to see?
Yeah, what's his ideal future?
So he believes that AI has the potential to solve some of humanity's greatest challenges.
Okay, so he's not anti-AI.
He's not anti-AI.
He just wants to make sure we're
he wants to make sure we're using it for good.
Using it for good.
Yeah, he sees a future where AI enhances our lives.
Okay.
Empowers us to be more creative.
Yeah.
More productive.
Yeah.
Helps us create a more just and sustainable world.
Okay, that's a vision.
It is a good vision.
Worth striving for.
It's a good one.
But it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen by accident.
By accident, right.
No.
It requires us to,
It requires us to be intentional.
Yeah.
To be informed. And to be actively involved.
Yeah.
In shaping this technology.
So what can listeners do? Right.
To start, making a difference today? Right. What were some concrete actions?
Many things.
Yeah.
But I think one of the most important is to shift your perspective.
Okay, from what to what?
From seeing AI as something that's happening to you to something that you have the power to influence.
So it's about
it is reclaiming that.
It's about reclaiming that
agency.
Yeah. Instead of passively consuming news about AI.
Yeah.
Start actively engaging with it.
Okay.
Learn about it.
Yeah.
Explore its possibilities.
Yeah.
Most importantly, think critically.
Right.
About its implications.
Yeah, it's about becoming.
It's about becoming an informed and empowered participant.
Yeah, in the
AI revolution.
Yeah, in the AI revolution.
It's happening.
It is. It's happening.
And it's not just about the future.
The future.
It's about now.
It's about now.
The choices
we make today. Will determine the future of AI.
So, what are some specific things people can do?
Right now. Now to start making a difference.
Yeah.
One simple action is to, start paying attention to how AI is already being used.
Right.
In your life.
Right.
Think about the algorithms that are, curating your social media feeds, the voice assistants you use, the personalized recommendations.
We're surrounded by it.
We are surrounded by it, even if we don't realize it.
Even if we don't,
Right.
Yeah.
So once you start, noticing it, you can start asking questions.
Okay.
How is this being used?
Right.
Who benefits?
Yeah.
Are there any, potential biases?
Yeah.
Harms?
Yeah, it's about becoming
more conscious and critical of AI. Another thing you can do is support organizations that are working to develop and deploy AI ethically and responsibly.
There are organizations that do that?
There are research institutes, advocacy groups, even companies that are prioritizing ethical considerations.
I bet a lot of people.
I bet most people
don't even know
they exist.
that these organizations exist.
Yeah, that's why it's so important to talk about it.
To talk about them, yeah.
You know, by supporting these organizations.
Why?
Whether it's through donations, volunteering, simply spreading awareness, you can, like, help ensure that AI is developed, like, the best interests of humanity in mind.
Yeah. It's about, like...
using our
collective power.
Yeah, our collective power.
To shape this technology.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and remember...
even small
actions can make a difference. The more people who...
will
become aware of these issues.
Who are aware and who start taking action.
Yeah. The bigger
the impact.
Yeah.
We can have.
It's about creating, like...
It's about creating a movement.
A movement
for responsible AI.
The responsible AI. Okay, so what's the next step for, like, listeners?
Where do they go?
Yeah, who want to, like, get more involved.
How do they get involved?
Where can they go to, like...
Where do they learn more?
Yeah. And find ways.
To contribute. Yeah. It feels like we've covered a lot, but this is, like...
the tip of the iceberg,
Yeah, just the beginning of the conversation, right?
But thankfully, there are, like, already some amazing resources out there.
Okay, so where should people start?
Okay. So,
like, what are some of the best places? To find reliable info.
Right.
And
connect with, like...
connect with others who
are passionate about
you care about this stuff.
Yeah.
So a good starting point is the Future of Life Institute.
Okay.
Their website is amazing.
Okay.
It has tons of info about AI safety, governance, like articles, videos, even online courses.
Oh, wow.
They host, like, conferences and events.
Okay.
Bringing together all these, like, leading experts.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're doing great work.
They seem to be.
Yeah, they're doing great work.
Doing some really important work,
Yeah, another organization worth checking out. Okay.
Is the Partnership on AI.
Okay.
They bring together, like, all these different people.
Okay.
Academics, industry leaders, civil society organizations.
Okay.
To collaborate on.
Yeah.
Like, developing best practices.
Right, so it's not just about, like...
It's not just about the tech.
The tech itself.
Right.
It's about bringing together those different
perspectives to make sure AI is used ethically.
Responsibly,
Responsibly, yeah. Okay. And for people who are, like, really into the policy side.
Okay.
The Center for Security and Emerging Technology at Georgetown University is a great resource.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen some of their reports.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Like really in-depth analysis.
Yeah, really in-depth analysis of the, like...
geopolitical implications of AI.
Yeah.
They do, and they also, like, play a key role in advising policymakers.
Oh, wow. Okay.
On, like, AI issues.
This is great. Like, I'm already feeling more empowered just knowing that that these organizations are out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, people are working on this.
People are,
Don't forget about, like, the power of individual action.
Right.
Like, even if you don't have, like, the time to join a big organization.
Yeah.
You can still
make a difference.
Make a difference.
Okay, so what can people do on, like, a more personal level?
So, like we said before, like, educating yourself is huge.
Yeah.
Stay informed about what's happening.
Yeah.
Read books, articles.
Right.
Follow. Like, thought leaders on social media.
It's about staying, like, it's about staying curious.
Curious and engaged.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to, like, talk about this stuff.
Yeah, have those conversations.
Yeah.
Have those conversations with your friends and family.
Yeah.
The more we talk about this, the more likely we are
to find solutions.
Yeah. It's about like making AI part of, like, the mainstream conversation.
Yeah, not something that's just
like not just like a tech thing
relegated to Silicon Valley.
And you know, Brundage's story shows us that one person can make a difference.
Right.
He could have stayed at OpenAI. Kept like working on super advanced AI.
Right. But he
chose
to
leave and focus on the bigger picture.
Yeah, it's inspiring.
It's inspiring.
See someone with his expertise
use their platform
to advocate for
to advocate for
responsible AI.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's really it's a reminder
that we all
have a role to play
in shaping
the future.
This technology. Well, I think we've given our listeners a lot to think about today.
A lot to think about.
It's been a fascinating deep dive into this world of AI.
It has been.
But more importantly, it's been like...
It's a call to action.
A call to action.
It is.
Yeah.
The future of AI is not set in stone.
Right.
It's up to us.
It's up to us.
To decide. What kind of world
we
want to create.
We want to create with this technology.
Yeah.
So to our listeners,
we
encourage you to take what you've learned today.
Take what you've learned.
Yeah.
And start making a difference.
Educate yourself. Yeah.
Engage in those conversations. Support organizations.
Yeah.
That are fighting for, like, responsible AI.
And most importantly...
And use your voice.
To
shape the future you want to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
The choices we make today. Will have, huge consequences.
For generations to come.
Yeah, for generations to come.
Let's work together.
To
make sure that AI is
used
to create a world.
That
benefits all of humanity.
That benefits all of us.
All of us.
All of us.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Thanks for joining us.
Until next time.
Stay
curious, stay informed.
Stay curious.
And stay engaged.
Stay informed. Stay engaged.
The future of AI is in our hands.
It is.